Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku ze Starfielda. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek i kontynuujemy sobie questa. To chyba nie jest ten quest, zaraz go znajdziemy. O, pierwszy kontakt, ten questik sobie kontynuujemy. On jest tutaj niżej. Gdzie ty gościu mi uciekasz? Ja muszę z tobą dalej porozmawiać jeszcze. W poprzednim odcinku trochę pogadaliśmy. Dokończyć oczywiście tą rozmowę.
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here. Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. See you! People always appreciate the good in what grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process. Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything. Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Ta, no, słuchałem uważnie i wiem wszystko. Dobra, czy będzie instrukcja, jak to mam po kolei robić? Statek do montażu. Prosi mnie o zajęcie się 3 kwestiami. Przekierowanie zasilania z turbopompy na bank. Burcie do pomocnicze. Włączenie funkcji. Że odłączenie gro... Okej, no to zajmijmy się najpierw turbopompą. Wszędzie jest to samo, nie? Okej. Turbopompa, tylko nie wiem, która, starburta czy backburta. Dobrze. Okej. To na backburcie do pomocniczej chłodnicy kriogenicznej. Z turbopompy na backburcie do kriogenicznej. Turbopompy na backburcie. Turbopompa, backburta. Pomocnicza. Dobra. Okej. Włączenie funkcji inhibitora odpływu plazmy na 5%. Inhibitor odpływu plazmy na 5%. Włączony. Inhibitor odpływu plazmy na 5% włączony. 5%. Inhibitor odpływu plazmy. Inhibitor odpływu plazmy na 5%. Dobra. Mamy to i tutaj. Także odłączenie grodzi magnetycznych rur kołnierzowej od zespołu modułu pomocniczego. Grodź magnetycznych rur. Grodź magnetycznych rur kołnierzowych. Odłączenie od zespołu modułu pomocniczego. Dobra, zrobiłem wszystko.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Jasne. Muszę znaleźć drogę do niego. Rozmawiaj z samym, a ten quest się skąd nagle tu wziął? Jestem totalnie w innej galaktyce, jeśli się nie mylę. Siemano, szefie.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad. Well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Nie ma problemu. Powodzonka wam życzę w każdym razie. Punkcik umiejętności dostaliśmy, tak. Tu nie mogę, tu już mam maksa, skradanie mi niepotrzebne. To mam maksa, tu nie mogę. Mam max, tu mam max, tu nie mogę, tu nie mogę. Mam maksa i tu mam maksa. W razie mi chyba nic więcej niepotrzebne. Jeszcze mi się chwieje. Przeciwni mają większe szanse na bycie. Zajmowanie luk. 50 trafienia krytyczne zwiększają wartość pancerza. To by można było zrobić. W sumie. Zastrzel 20 wrogów z broni nieautomatycznej. Jakiej ja broni używam? To jest automatyczna chyba, nie? Karabin. No mam też jakieś pistolety. To nie taki jakiś zły, bo jeszcze jest dodatkowo z celownikiem, z tłumikiem pistolecik. No, to jest chyba ten pistolet nawet. 713. Tak. To jest ten pistolecik, to pod trójeczką go mamy, dobrze, trzeba zapamiętać. Okej. Co za quest mi się teraz wziął i... Ja dalej mam ten quest odpalony, bo tu mi się coś... Co to jest? A, z samym, czyli drobny mi się odpalił, dobra. Ten co tam był. Naważenie piwa. Dobra, wybierzmy sobie coś stąd. Spytaj Franki o blokadę. Dobra, ustal. Zenionu. Można szybko podróżować z tego obszaru, ok. Musimy iść do naszego statku. No ma to sens w sumie, że nie możemy ze statku na statek się przeteleportować. Jest to dość logiczne. Trzymajcie się panowie i panie. Powodzenia wam życzę. Mogą od razu kokpić oczywiście się kliknąć, ale oczywiście nie zapomniałem o tym. Trochę tu się nazbierało tych surowców. Dobra, siadamy i lecimy. Oddokować. Będziemy mogli już się teleportować tam, gdzie nam wygodnie. Dobra. Questy różne. Kurs, wyląduj. Okej, mam nadzieję, że to nie jest quest, który polega na robieniu znowu tego... Okej. Mogłem się szybko tepnąć już na tam środek. Dokładnie tak jest.
What'll it be? You lost, kiddo? Sure, sure. I just don't get too many quality customers here. Most folks head over to Newell's or the Emporium if they've got the creds. I'd say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids up to no good. Sounds like something a thief would say. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. Course, something happened. Ain't that always the case? Let's just say those hopes died a long time ago, and there ain't no reviving them. Snacks, drinks, odds and ends, typical convenience store fare. Thought we'd snag a few of the Astro Lounge clubgoers who might want something to go on their way home. Turns out we were more appealing to the local gangs. And live in a UC? No thanks. Besides, I ain't about to let a few undesirables chase me away from what I've built here. I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me afloat. Lucky for me, my regulars are a devoted crew. Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin. Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop. Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? I think we can work something out. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? He's a customer. You're not here to interrogate me, so let's get back on track. Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4, somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? I have no affection for him whatsoever. He's a good-for-nothing thug, and a boastful one at that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his place. But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed. That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you better run along. See you around.
No dobra. Rozpraw się z blokadą. Ej, serio, nie? Muszę w końcu usiąść z tymi wszystkimi modami i je przejrzeć.
Who the hell are you? And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Oh, so you think you're funny, huh? Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure you're eating trawl through a tube. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. It's annoying how you're making sense right now. Sure, there may be some better uses of my time. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine, we won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time I might not be so nice.
Ta. Pamiętaj, że ja też nie muszę być taki milutki jak teraz. No, Sara się wkurzyła. Sara Morgan nie znosi tego. Nie no, wczytamy oczywiście. Chciałem zobaczyć, co się wydarzy. Okej.
Something you might be interested in.
Wow. To nie mało. Lak. Ostatnio ta gra zaczęła przycinać, nie? Był jakiś patch, który coś spierdolił.
I have things for you.
Jakiś czas temu. No ale mniejsza. Tak moim zdaniem się przyjemnie gra. Nie wiem ile już godzin mam spędzone, ale no sporo. Albo i nawet bardzo, bardzo sporo. A mamy dopiero
Headlock
początek
will destroy our
października.
shops if he isn't taken care of soon.
We sell only the finest goods for the discerning customer.
Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help.
Nie ma
Please visit
problemu.
us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
Dobra. Kolejny questik z różne. Czujnik, kup dom. No dobra, zróbmy sobie to. Transport z pomocą. Porozmawiaj z Abby Edding. Konaj skok.
You've entered the clinic space. Please dock or leave the area clear for incoming patients.
No dokujemy. Zobaczmy, co tam jest do zrobienia. I na pokładciach.
I have things for you.
Boże, Sara, odczep się, nie interesuje mnie, co tam
Ma'am, I'm
masz.
just the courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you for it. You have to survive. How long?
Another day, another shift.
Kurde, naprawdę, tu w tych niektórych lokacjach to trzeba by było sprawdzać wszystko.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear.
Każde pomieszczenie bez wyjątku. To jest? A, gra planszowa jakaś. Ej, ale serio, nie? Komiksy to by się przydało mieć podświetlone. Tak jak były podświetlone książki w Skyrimie. Siema. Kurde, jakie wielkie to miejsce jest, dobra. Też nie byłem. I belek. Viprum wymaga klucza, okej. No zrozumiałe to jest nadal,
Need
że...
something?
No to raczej ty potrzebujesz czegoś.
Are you here for a procedure? New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare it against Dr. Darvish's career, it's not much, is it? I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases here are simple, and most of them are medical emergencies. I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it either. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually hadn't really noticed.
Well, I'm glad that's fine.
No, not really. This is my home now. The people here are wonderful, and the work we're doing is incredibly important. That's what really matters. Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship. What the clinic doesn't know won't hurt them. That's why it's important to keep this as confidential as possible. I'm putting my job on the line to do this, but I know that the people of Neon need help. I'm willing to take the risk and skim a few supplies from the clinic. But if the clinic finds out, then I'm out of a job and Neon is out of supplies. again. So, let's not be too conspicuous. He's a good friend of mine. We both worked at the same clinic in Aquila City. The work was hard, and I was really young and nervous, but he always looked after me during those days and helped me as much as he could. So, to answer your question, I'm doing this because I know for a fact he'd do the same for me. No questions asked. Of course, the people of Neon aren't going to heal themselves. You'll find the supplies on your ship. Hurry along before anyone suspects anything.
Okej, i wnioskuję, że stąd nie mogę pewnie się tam tepnąć. Mogę, okej. To git.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete. Going?
Fajnie, fajnie, to mogę już wylądować, tak? Nie będę musiał lecieć.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? Please state the nature of your medical emergency. I'm sure we can get you fixed up with something. Great. Thank you for all of your help. You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Well, well. Back for more, eh?
100 PDK i trochę golda. Okej. No dobra.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Co my możemy dalej zrobić? Możemy sobie z nią pogadać,
Whatever you need,
bo mi dupę truje.
spending these moments close to you makes everything I've gone through worthwhile. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
So you can take Reliant Medical with you.
Well, hello, sunshine. You aren't simply my... If it keeps us...
But here at Reliant
The
Medical,
two of us make quite... You can tell me anything.
Ja pierdolę, żygam tęczą. Damy to, nie? Dla beki.
I don't deserve someone as amazing as you. How the hell did I get so lucky? Don't stay away too long.
Okej.
at Reliant Medical.
No dobra, nie ma sensu zaczynać kolejnego questa w tym odcinku, więc kończymy odcinek. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, wbiję do linku w opisie i miłego popołudnia. Cześć.